Hi, boys and girls. Oh, that's my dog playing. It is Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday. And so for this week in library, we're going to be reading lots of different books to hear the voices of Native people throughout this nation. And this is one that has been, I bought recently for the library, and it's also here on Epic Books, and it is called We Are Grateful. And what you see here is the Cherokee language. And the Cherokee were a group, a native tribe in the southeastern United States who was removed from their homeland in the Trail of Tears, which you will learn about in social studies in middle school. But they are today a thriving tribal group that is now living mostly in and around Oklahoma. So they have a language, and there some of the holidays they celebrate, and some of the words from their beautiful Cherokee language are woven throughout this book. So I'll do my best to read it. And when we get to the language, the words that they use, I'll say them and give you an opportunity to say them too, because they're fun to try to say, and it's different than our English language. All right, here we go. Cherokee people say, "O Jali Heliga." There's a nice pronunciation key here at the bottom, which means we are grateful. To express gratitude. It is a reminder to celebrate our blessings and reflect on struggles daily throughout the year and across the seasons. When cool breezes blow and leaves fall, we say, "Uligo Husty." You go ahead and try it. Oligo Husty, which means fall or autumn. As shell shakers dance all night around the fire and burnt cedar's scents drifts upward during the great new moon ceremony. As we clean our houses, wear new clothes, enjoy a feast, and forget old quarrels to welcome the Cherokee New Year. So their Cherokee New Year is in the fall. While we collect buckbrush and honeysuckle to weave baskets, to remember our ancestors who suffered hardship and loss on the Trail of Tears, and have hope as our Alisi, Grandma, cradles the newest member of the family and reveals his Cherokee name. So Alisi is the Cherokee name for grandmother or grandma. And there it is, Alisi. Good. Gola is winter. As bears sleep deep and snow blankets the ground, we say, Otsali, Otsali Haliga. There you can see them playing, and some bears in their den. While elders share stories and we savor buttery bean bread and steamy hominy soup, two types of Cherokee foods. As older children teach the younger ones how to make corn husk dolls and play cane flutes. When we feed our animal and bird friends. Yeah, they're making corn husk dolls, and there are some flutes they're playing in winter, and you can see the outdoor scene here. While we gather to remember an uncle who has passed on. As men cuddle babies and sing traditional lullabies in Jalagi. Here's the pronunciation, Jalagi, which means Cherokee. When showers fill streams and shoots spring up, we say, Otsali Haliga, which means we are grateful. And this is in Gogeyi, spring. Gogeyi. You can see the spring-like image here. while men sing, asking for thunder and lightning's protection of the emerging sprouts that women tend. As we gather wild onions, spring's first food, and serve them with hen's eggs. As we practice patience to sew pucker toe moccasins and the coil clay to build beautiful pots. And here they're doing those crafts. Pucker toe moccasins and coil clay to build pots. As we plant ani, strawberries, an ancestral story's sweet-smelling reminder not to argue with each other. As we embrace a clan relative handing off to serve our country. Heading off to serve our country. As the crops mature and the sun scorches, we say, Otsali Haliga in summer. Gogi is summer. And there you can see all the summer crops that they've grown, all the corn and beans and strawberries and other things. This looks like pumpkins, maybe. They're little still. When we grasp our gigs and wade into the cool creek to catch crawdads for supper. As we sink our teeth into the season's first harvest at the green corn ceremony. While we click-clack sticks, chase a small ball, and fling it high at the stick ball game pole. So this, they talk about our gigs. They're little tools that are used to catch crawdads that the Cherokee use. And this is interesting. The Native groups are responsible for starting, they call it stickball, but it's also today called, oh, my mind is blank. So stickball is the precursor to lacrosse, but it's one of the oldest games, one of the oldest team sports ever played. When we recall the ancestors' sacrifices to preserve our way of life, to celebrate Nu Lista Nidola, history, and listen to our tribal leaders speak at Cherokee National Holiday. So that's a hard one to say. Nu Lista Nidola. Nu Lista Nidola. Very pretty. Every day, every season, Otsali Haliga, we are grateful. You can see in this image, summer, fall, winter, spring, they're all there. And at the end of this book, which I did buy recently for the library, are some definitions of the Trail of Tears here, and some fall celebrations, the shell shakers. They were stomp dances around a sacred fire that occur as part of the ceremonial life of the Cherokee, and other definitions to help you understand this book. And of course, there's the author's note, and it talks about the Cherokee syllabary, because the Cherokee created this language, and this talks in greater depth about how they did that. So it's a beautiful book, but also with some nonfiction information in the back, some real, true life, not made up story. So I hope you enjoyed our book. Here is also the Cherokee language in the back, which is very pretty, with lots of curly cues and pretty letters. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed knowing more about the Cherokee and the Cherokee language. And I hope you enjoy a wonderful week and have fun learning more about the Indigenous peoples of our nation. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye-bye.